Martin Zubimendi. What a performance that was from Arsenal's £60 million signing. And Andrea Berta deserves huge praise. Huge praise. Look at the summer signings today. Zubimendi brace. Eze assist. Viktor Gyokeres goal. Mosquera masterclass. Coming in for injured William Saliba, and he does not look out of place. Does not look out of place one bit. And Arsenal, Mikel Arteta today flexed his muscles when you look at the squad depth. Look at Arsenal's bench today. Trossard comes on, gets an assist. Martinelli actually looked good today, right? They have got some players in there now on that bench. Declan Rice on the bench. This is, of course, without Kai Havertz, Saka, Saliba. Three of their better players, two of their best players. We've got a lot to get into. We're going to talk Zubimendi. We're going to talk Arsenal in general. Maduake. Is anyone out there still doubting this guy? I told you all he would be a success. When you look at the difference between Martinelli and Maduake, Maduake was skinning Williams. Absolutely skinning him. Make sure you go down. Drop a like on the video if you haven't already. The international break is finally over. The Premier League is back. We've got Tottenham West Ham later. We've got Chelsea Brentford later. We've got the Manchester Derby tomorrow. We've got Burnley Liverpool tomorrow as well. So make sure you go down, drop a like on the video. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Arsenal fans, 93% of you Arsenal fans that watch the videos and the streams on a daily basis have not subscribed. So please go down, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts. Arsenal bounced back after that defeat against Liverpool in very, very, very good fashion. And I want to talk about this Arsenal bench before we get into the actual lineup, before we get into the actual match reaction. Look at this bench, guys. I'll be honest with you. Arsenal are ready. Martinelli, Trossard, Nwaneri, Declan Rice, Lewis Skelly, Piero Hincapié, Max Dowman, Ben White. That bench is a top four side. Let's just be real with it. It absolutely certainly is. I wanted both these teams to lose. I'm not going to lie. After what they did with the whole Gibbs-White saga and the fact now they've got Ange Postecoglou, I wanted both teams to lose. Right, the back four, Timber, for me, the best right back in the Premier League at the moment. I'll be real with it. I'll be honestly real with it. Best right back in the Premier League. And I'm not hearing Frimpong. I'm not hearing Nunes. I'm not hearing Porro as much as I love Porro. I'm not hearing Livramento. Best right back in the Premier League. When it comes to defensive one-on-ones, he's very, very good. Mosquera comes in for injured William Saliba, 20 years of age, partner with Gabriel. Calafiori looked good. And the squad depth to bring off Calafiori and bring on Miles Lewis-Skelly. Three in the middle. No Declan Rice today. Odegaard goes off injured early. That's fine. That's absolutely fine, guys, because you just drop Eze and Maduake in the 10. If not, you drop Eze in the 10 and you bring on Trossard. If not, you put Max Dowman in the 10. They have got options now. This isn't the same Arsenal team that we saw last season, guys. Last season, their squad depth cost them the title. Now, yes, they've already lost to Liverpool. However, if Arsenal beat the likes of Fulham's and the Wolves and the West Hams and these sort of games that they've slipped up on and the Brighton, they will push Liverpool to the very, very end. Not only that, if they beat Liverpool at the Emirates, it balances things out. First of all, I want to say, a massive thank you to everyone who's wished me a happy marriage and congratulations. You guys are the absolute goats. But let's jump straight back into the match reaction. Odegaard goes off injured early inside the first 15 minutes. Merino, one of the most versatile players in this Arsenal squad, can play in the 6, can play in the 8, can play in the 10, can go up front, can play in a 2 up front. Very, very good in the air. Maduake, Gyokeres, and Eze. Now, the first Arsenal goal comes from a moment of absolute brilliance. A moment of brilliance. You won't see a better goal all weekend. You may not see a better goal all season. Ball goes in for a corner. Arsenal break the deadlock. with a unbelievable strike from Martin Zubimendi. Maduake corner is swung in. It's then headed out from I think it was the front post. Comes out to Zubimendi. Back up straight. Side foot on the volley. Lace straight through the ball. At an angle. Sel's got no chance. People are out there saying, he should have done better. I think that's just being disrespectful to the strike. It's an unbelievable hit from Zubimendi, and he deserves huge, huge praise. Not only for that strike, the loose ball drops so kindly, so perfectly, bang on the money, hitting the bullseye, 210s, shout out Luke Littler. It drops absolutely perfectly for Martin Zubimendi. And he hits it with venom, the precision of the strike. He hits it with his lace, and that's it. It's in the back of the net. And you're just sitting there going, wow, 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 wow. You're getting at half-time and you're thinking, this is where Arteta earns his money. How good's the team talk going to be? The team talk needs to be ringing in your ears for you to go out there and score inside the first 15 minutes. This is what Arne Slot did so well last season. You saw so many times Liverpool scored between the 45th and 55th minute. So many goals last season, right? And they go out there. Eze beats his man with absolute ease. Calafiori's ball isn't dealt with by Savona. Eze easily beats his man, puts the ball with pace into the 6-yard box. And that guy that is Jock Lesnar, that guy that's finished, isn't good enough, now has 3 goals in 4 games. Yes, he might have only scored against Leeds and Forest and didn't score against Liverpool or Man United. But at the end of the day, if he has 25 league goals at the end of the season but doesn't score against some of the big boys but still wins Arsenal the league title, no Arsenal fan is going to care one bit. And Viktor Gyokeres, got his goal, puts Arsenal 2-0 up, and then that was it, really. Nwaneri did really, really well as well, orchestrating things. But I want to talk about Noni Maduake for a minute or so, because he is the best wide player when it comes to beating his man that Arsenal have. He's good to watch on the eye. The Arsenal fans that are saying, why have Arsenal gone out and spent £52 million on Noni Maduake? Well, he was probably Arsenal's best attacker away against Liverpool. He was the only attacker who actually got a shot on target. And today, he beat his man 4 or 5 times, got down to the byline, put it into the box. It was just well defended. The first one was unbelievable defending by Murillo. It was that good defended. He even got himself injured. But Maduake was beating his man 9 out of 10 times, had the better of his fullback and just kept beating him. Arsenal then make some changes. They bring on Lewis Skelly for Calafiori. They bring on Declan Rice for Gyokeres. They bring on, I thought they brought on Martinelli as well. They brought on Trossard. The ball comes to Trossard at the edge of the box. He kind of coals one to the back post. And there is Martin Zubimendi, who's only got 12 league goals in his career and only ever scored 2 headers, adds a 3rd header to that, puts the icing on top of the puts the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake, and wraps up a 3-0 win for Arsenal in really, really good fashion. They deserve to win the game. When you look at the match stats, the fact that they have reduced Nottingham Forest to 1 shot on target is absolutely insane. 16 shots against 5, 5 shots on target against 1, more possession, higher passing accuracy, less fouls, probably more corners as well. Yeah, more corners by a long way. There is only one team who was ever going to win this game, in my opinion. But it was important for Arsenal to bounce back. It must have been tough for Arsenal fans throughout the international break when you look at the fact that, they obviously lost to Liverpool. And that will play on a lot of the players' minds, because you want to get back to winning ways as soon as possible. They play Athletic Club, or Bilbao, as most people like to call them, on Tuesday. And then it's a massive game. And it's not a massive game for Arsenal. It's a massive game for Manchester City, especially if they don't get the right result during this Manchester derby. If United pull off an upset and then Arsenal beat City as well, you're looking at 4 defeats in your opening 5 games. Then they've got Port Vale, where you'll probably see the likes of Max Dowman, Nwaneri, Mosquera, Lewis Skelly, Kepa Arrizabalaga. You'll see a lot of mixed changes in that Port Vale game, ready for Newcastle United away. And Newcastle United have had Arsenal's number the last 3 appearances at St James's Park. They have won all 3, and Arsenal are yet to score a goal. So Eddie Howe at the moment does have Arteta's number. And then immediately after that, well, they will be playing another Marinakis side in Olympiacos. So listen, it's a very, very, very good start to the weekend for Arsenal fans. They got the job done, Arsenal, today. 3-0, 3 goals, 3 points, a clean sheet. And Arsenal fans must be very, very, very happy. It puts them top of the league over Liverpool on goal difference. Scored 9, only conceded 1, which is absolutely insane. It really, really is. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will be here later for West Ham versus Spurs, for Brentford versus Chelsea, and any other crazy result we will be talking about. So make sure you go down, hit that subscribe button. The road to 100,000 subscribers is well and truly on. Smash a like on the way out, and I will see you soon. Thank you all for watching. I am out.